Hello. Not been shooting any videos here lately. Not been hunting any rocks in a long time. Been doing a little metal detecting. Old home site. It goes back pretty good ways. I don't know what that is. It's brass. It's heavy. Won't fit in the case, so I'll leave it out. But it was found where all this stuff was found at. You just scan a couple of wheats there. Not sure of the date. Doesn't matter. There's another wheat. I normally don't keep these head stamps, but this one was exceptionally good shape. I did know exactly, and I've got a head stamp book or website that tells me roughly what age those was. Found that one earlier this year, but then I found one yesterday. It's a 20 gauge, same thing, new club. Although there's a few things I found there. Old pistol shell, a couple of watch pieces. This right here is the stone that went in this sterling silver. Obviously it's a man's ring. I don't have no idea how old it is. It's marked sterling right down there in the bottom. I don't know if it's coming into focus or not, but it is. Anyway, that stone is not precious, of course. I don't know what it is, kind of a bakelite or something, but it was in it when I found it. It didn't fell out of it. Anywho, I believe it's first year Buffalo nickel, 1916. Actually, it does have a date on it. It's rough, but it does have a date on it. They're notorious for not having a date on them. It came out of the ground in pretty decent shape to be a buffalo. And I found this 1920 mercury dime. It's nothing special. But I found this earlier in the year. I was excited about finding that trigger guard. Don't know what it went to. But you don't need every day you find a trigger guard. And then yesterday, I found the zipper. And I found this, I believe it goes to a lock, maybe, one of the lock plates. And I found this. It's about probably, I don't know, 8 or 9 inches long probably. Best I could look up, and it may be a modern name they give it. It's a South Carolina style, and that may be totally modern as far as if you was looking for replicas or whatnot of it. Got some brass in it. It's green. It's a little bit racked, and that doesn't make any difference to me, you know. But anyway, I probably won't try to straighten it. Although it is malleable, it seems like I have been able to move it. It's got an eye stamped on each one of the flats on it. It don't look like an eye, but it is. Anyway, I thought that piece was unique. My son, he said, "Where's the rest of it?" Typical. And I found this fancy button. I mean, I know this is like 1800s, early 1800s to mid 1800s. It's not, you know, nowhere near as young as all this other stuff is. This is old. Found it actually, what I guess would have been the backyard of the house. The site has it's where they put their hay, and where they tore the old house down, they had rows of hay all winter long, and I wasn't able to hunt where the house actually sat. So I found everything around it I could find, and I kept hoping they'd feed that hay over the winter, and I went back there yesterday, and that was the case. They had fed quite a bit of the hay that was there, which was last year's crop, and so they moved quite a bit of it, and then I got in there, and under the old hay was this piece and that piece and a few other little odds and ends. Of course, shotgun head stamps, zippers, and different things. Didn't find no more coins. I was looking for them, but didn't find no more. But that's what I've been up to the last several days that I've been able to get out and go. Had issues with my health and whatnot. First one thing and another. I won't go all into that, but if you've got good eyesight, you better be thankful. I've had a terrible time with my eyesight ever since about Halloween. Long story short, to sum it up, had 2 infections, ended up having retina torn and retina detached. Had to have surgery to have the retina detachment repaired, and they put a silicone oil in my eye, which it makes it difficult enough to see already, but it has to be surgically removed. It doesn't, your body doesn't take it over like it does gas and oil as a vitreous replacement. That type of surgery shoots the lens in your eye, causing me to have cataract surgery within a month, to where the retina specialist could see the back of my eye where the retina is, to see if it was healing well. And so I'll go into, well, next week, next Friday, to have the oil removed. Doc says that the retina has healed sufficiently and that the oil is doing me no good to be in there to hold that in place. So prognosis is basically I'm seeing out of one eye, legally able to drive, legally able to do anything I was able to do before. Although there's a lot of things I probably will cut corners on until things get better, if they get better, simply because of the challenge. Depth perception's off, a lot of things is off, until you've had issues with your eyes. Many of you have, I'm sure. If you haven't, perhaps you will somewhere in the future. I hope you don't, but anyway, it's a challenge, and I'm hoping that once the oil's out, I can see a little clearer through it. Right now, I can't see hardly anything out of it. I still am able to do some work, but I don't take on a whole lot of work. I'm self-employed, don't take on a whole lot of work outside of a contractor, which I feel obligated to do if I can at all. And so, for that reason, I'm kind of partially employed. So, there we go. But I am still able to look at metal detect and do first one thing and another that I enjoy to do, and so we'll keep on going. But anyway, y'all, I hope you have a big time hunting them rocks and whatnot that you have a desire to hunt. I like hunting it all. Treasure hunting is treasure hunting. Yeah. Anyway, I'll do a all-time favorite one of these days on my artifact hunting, because some of you may not have seen some of the things that I consider the very best things that I have in my collection, and it may not be the best to the next person, but they are to me. And that, for one, out of all the things I've ever found, and I found some awesome artifacts, but I've never found a full grooved axe, and that one holds a special place, and it always will. I don't know if I found an arrowhead that long, whether it would take the place of what I think about that one or not. I'd like to find out, but until then, that right there takes cake. I've not put it away. I like to look at it. So, I'll be getting back with you soon. Thanks for watching.